Hi everyone, Stone Crypto here, bringing back to you some more rock solid crypto tutorial content. Today's topic, I'll be going over what are the worst things that can happen to you if you hold cryptocurrencies. And the topics I'll be going over are getting robbed, getting hacked, losing your private keys, and lastly, the various types of sudden death scenarios that you could be involved in. So when most of us think about cryptocurrencies, we think about making money, Lambos, financial freedom, shitcoins, and then the frustration of trying to explain to your friends what shitcoins are. People tend to focus on the positives and less on the negatives. But I'm a firm believer that in life, everything should be balanced. And with so much positivity coming from cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, there will be negatives as well. And I think we should focus equally on these negatives, lest we be caught unprepared. So, getting robbed, not hacked, pretty self-explanatory. Getting robbed in crypto wasn't a thing until recently. That's mostly because the majority of the people involved in cryptocurrencies were nerds, gamers, or sound money, financially savvy people. The more individuals that become involved, the larger this crypto network grows and the more people that become aware. Unfortunately, the fastest way to get people involved in advanced technology that takes weeks to months to even understand, let alone even begin to articulate it intelligently, is to entice people with the opportunities to make money. Yes, you can make a shitload of money from crypto, but money first mentality is just the type of mentality that many bad actors hold. The type of bad actors that would prefer to rob you instead of earning their crypto. If you hold any cryptocurrencies, you've probably told at least a friend or two. They probably have or eventually will tell another friend or two. Although unlikely, the network effect may eventually lead to a very unscrupulous person learning about your newfound crypto wealth during the next bull run. That individual may think that taking your crypto from you by force is a far better option than buying it or earning it themselves. I've always been an advocate of physical fitness, self-defense, martial arts, and familiarizing yourself with physically uncomfortable scenarios, like fighting or aggressive negotiations. People are less likely to mess with someone who looks like they can handle themselves, and it gives you more options when you're put in a physically uncomfortable situation. Life is all about having options, and you want to have as many of them as possible when going through this journey. It might be best to not tell people or tell as few people as possible in regards to the amount of cryptocurrency you hold. So next we have getting hacked, not robbed. Also pretty self-explanatory. Getting hacked in crypto has always been a thing, and it happens almost every day in crypto. Whether it's a YouTuber getting hacked, an ICO getting hacked, or an exchange getting hacked, hacking is happening daily. When you lack morals, principles, a conscience, and pair that with good technical aptitude, you get what we call a hacker. Because some are more technically capable than others, and some are just plain lazy, it leaves openings in their crypto security. Using simple passwords, sharing your personal email, birthday, your address, are all various openings and holes in your cybersecurity protection. Eventually, and perhaps during the next bull run, you will let slip somewhere on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or even in person to a friend who tells another friend who happens to be a hacker that you've recently accumulated newfound wealth through cryptocurrency trading and investing. Now you become a target, and these hackers begin to dig. They keylock your computer to steal your email password and your exchange passwords. Then they dig through all your personal information for your name, your birthday, phone number. Next, they call up your phone provider and ask to have your old number deactivated and a new phone that they have in their possession activated instead. So you have to remember to always set up two-factor authentication through the app, not the text, and also notify your cell phone provider to never reset your phone unless you are physically present in store with photo ID. Now we're going to talk about losing your private keys, which I'm sure many of us are worried about. And if you aren't familiar with private keys, you should immediately go and research cryptocurrency wallets, what they are, and that should lead you to what private keys are. But private keys are basically the passwords to access your cryptocurrencies. Every blockchain will have its own wallet for you to store that respective cryptocurrency in. And as a result, every blockchain wallet will have a private key that you will need to protect and store. These private keys are the passwords and keys to access your wallets that can hold thousands and millions of dollars worth of crypto. The private keys generated for your wallet are only shared with you. There is no duplicate copy of that private key held by someone else or a third party unless you create one. If you lose your private keys, access to that respective wallet is lost forever and will never be able to be restored. That is why storing your private keys are so important. Backing up your private keys are so important, and not keeping all of your private keys in the same location in case they are stolen, lost, burned, or somehow made inaccessible is tantamount to the security of your crypto wealth. This is why I firmly believe that third-party services like DigiPulse will be crucial to the future of crypto security. It allows you to store private and sensitive materials. Whether it's private keys, photos, or documents, DigiPulse allows you to store all of this in a decentralized way so that if you were to lose it, it would provide whoever you have documented as the inheritor of this information access to that information. And because of the decentralization, DigiPulse will never have access or viewability into your private information, as it's only meant as a service to pass on this private information to those that you wish. You can set yourself up as inheritor, your wife, your girlfriend, your children, whoever you want. Next, we have sudden death scenarios, such as getting struck by lightning, hit by a car, having your plane crash, a heart attack. Maybe you have Alzheimer's or dementia. These are all unforeseen circumstances that can shock and surprise any of us at any point in our adult life. Hopefully none of us are lucky or unlucky enough to experience any of these events, but needless to say, some of us will. If you have a family, partner, or loved ones that you would like to inherit your cryptocurrency, they will be unable to do so unless they know where your hardware wallets, paper wallets, hot wallets, and private keys are held. Then they will need to know how to input the private keys into those respective wallets. This doesn't even include the knowledge of how to send and receive cryptocurrencies or how to cash them out into fiat. And assuming you've done all of that, you still probably want to ensure there are safety precautions set to ensure that the movement of those keys will not affect your inheritors at all. This is where digital asset inheritance services like DigiPulse will also be beneficial. And DigiPulse will allow you to set up inheritors to your private keys so that if something happens that would not allow you to convey this information, such as your private key information, in time, they will do it for you. This way you can sleep at night, because Lord knows how many times you've tried to educate your wife, girlfriend, brother, sister, your parents, or even your children about the importance of cryptocurrencies and private keys. And lastly, I just want to provide everyone with DigiPulse updates. We've been talking about the importance of DigiPulse and how it can be used as a backup or a security feature to protect your cryptocurrencies, but you probably want to know where you can buy DigiPulse. And some exchanges that you can currently buy DigiPulse at are EtherDelta and Cryptopia. There will be a future exchange that will be announced in the near future. DigiPulse has also begun working on integration of their digital vault with Trezor and other wallets such as Ledger and exchanges will be worked on next. Beta release for DigiPulse will be coming at the end of February, and the DigiPulse token burning will be happening on April 30th. And lastly, you've probably seen in the bottom right hand corner this purple logo with a dial with a bunch of lines. That's actually DigiPulse's new logo and what DigiPulse has rebranded to. That dial is supposed to be the safe dial or a vault dial that you see on many of your safes and vaults. So that is and lastly, we should all congratulate DigiPulse on finally in the Startup Wise Guys pitch competition. But that should wrap up this particular episode of Stone Crypto. If you like this episode, feel free to like, subscribe, and follow us for updates. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.